It's March 20th, 2023. We're hot off the release of The Sims 4's newest expansion, its 60-second DLC pack to date. All awaiting eagerly for the reveal of Paradox's newest creation, a life sim. A life sim to hopefully snatch away the life sim monopoly straight out of EA's greedy little hands. Now, this wasn't just any old life sim. No, this was being led by a very well-known man within the Sims community, Rod Humble. Rod, if you don't know, was the head of the Sims studio, eventually becoming executive vice president of EA during the making of the franchise's most beloved games, The Sims 2 and 3. Hopes were high, a developer with a good track record, a large, well-funded studio backing it up. What could go wrong? The premiere starts and we're wowed by the features we had been missing since The Sims 3. Open world, no loading screens, color wheel, the list goes on. There was one very apparent, very glaring issue, however. The characters were, less than ideal. Some have compared Life by You's characters to the characters from The Sims 3. Not something you really want to hear about a brand new game, considering The Sims 3 is from 2009. The Sims 3 is often critiqued for having ugly characters, but Life by You goes beyond just ugly characters. The Sims 3 can be made quite nice with some higher quality skins, hair, and eye textures, especially considering how old the game is. Life by You, however, has some fundamental flaws. In its current state, it really can't be fixed by different skin or hair textures. The characters are deformed. They don't have proper skeletal anatomy. The female base meshes seem to be struggling the most with this. Oftentimes, the female characters have been shown off with shoulders that look like they're collapsing into their bodies. Many in the beginning were so excited for the new features being shown that they were willing to look past the character design for the time being. There was an expectation that the characters would improve over time. As video after video was released on updates for the game, an anger started building within the community. People were not seeing the changes to the characters they had been hoping to see. It was a frequent topic of discussion on every post put out. The devs were very aware that this was a big issue for the community. The devs had addressed the look of the characters and confirmed that they were still a work in progress numerous times. However, the community was looking for a more detailed answer than what was being provided. The dissatisfaction and anger came to a head on the 11th of December 2023, when this video was posted to the official Life by You TikTok account. The Life by You subreddit went absolutely feral. People questioned how a video with such unflattering characters could be put out to represent and promote the game. It seemed like a lot of the subreddit had lost faith in the game. In an effort to provide clarity, Rod did come out later with a video acknowledging the issues people had with the characters and detailing what their plans were to fix them. And that video did go over well. It gave people some much-needed reassurance. The look of the characters does still seem to be the elephant in the room though whenever new updates for the game are released, and a point of contention for the community. Some people in the subreddit did get a little mean during this fiasco, but I truly think that came from a place of desperately wanting the game to do well, and feeling like the look of the characters and the feedback given was not being taken seriously. Since that video, there have been changes made to the characters. However, it is a little hard not to feel some level of disappointment when comparing the characters to other life sims in development. Personally, I'm not someone who needs to have high-end AAA graphics for a game to be enjoyable. I still thoroughly enjoy The Sims 3 and many other games where high-quality, realistic graphics are not the focus. However, I wouldn't go as far as saying graphics don't matter at all. For a game that's based around living out a character's life, graphics do matter to an extent. You want the ability to make the character how you imagine them to be. You want to be able to connect with your character, and let's face it, sometimes you just want to make a pretty character to show off. There's a large portion of the Sims community who enjoy that aspect of The Sims 4. Overall, there is a lot that needs to be worked on. The hair isn't quite right, a lot of the hairstyles sit too low on the forehead, the skin is very flat and untextured. While those are issues, they're not my biggest concern. There is room for those to be developed and changed during early access. My biggest concern, and what a lot of the community is taking issue with, is the anatomy of the base character models. It was something pointed out from the very beginning, and is seemingly an issue that has persisted throughout each development update. If nothing else, this is what I hope to see fixed before early access. Once early access is released, that's when people will start creating their own content for the game. It's important that they have a solid foundation to work off of. How do you guys feel about the characters? Are the looks of the characters important to you? Do you have faith that the dev team will pull through in the end? Interested to read what you guys think. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe for more, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.